The lesson of the mango tree. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and flowing rivers, there lived a farmer named Arjun. Arjun was a hard-working man who toiled from dawn until dusk to cultivate his fields and provide for his family. Though he was diligent and sincere in his efforts, he often found himself frustrated and disheartened by the unpredictability of life. The rains were either too scarce or too abundant, pests ravaged his crops, and the market prices fluctuated wildly. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day, Arjun sat under the shade of a large mango tree, pondering the challenges he faced. His mind was a whirlwind of worry and doubt, and he felt a deep sense of despair. As he sat there, an old man with a kind face and a serene demeanor approached him. This old man was known as Guru Dev, a wise sage who often traveled through the village, imparting wisdom and guidance to those in need. Guru Dev noticed the distress on Arjun's face and sat down beside him. "Why do you look so troubled, my son?" he asked gently. Arjun sighed deeply. "I work tirelessly, yet it seems that life always finds a way to thwart my efforts. I don't understand why things are so difficult and unpredictable. Is there no way to find peace and contentment in this life?" Guru Dev smiled kindly and placed a hand on Arjun's shoulder. Life is indeed full of challenges and uncertainties, but it is also full of lessons. Let me share a story with you that may help you understand. Arjun nodded, eager to hear the sage's wisdom. Once upon a time, in a forest not far from here, there was a young and vibrant mango tree. This tree was full of life, its branches laden with sweet, juicy mangoes that brought joy to all who tasted them. The tree took great pride in its fruit and believed it was destined to provide for the forest creatures forever. As the seasons changed, the tree noticed that some years its branches were heavy with fruit, while other years they were barren. Sometimes strong winds would blow and knock the mangoes to the ground before they were ripe. Other times insects would infest the fruit, making them inedible. The mango tree grew increasingly frustrated and anxious. It wondered why it had to endure these hardships, and why it couldn't always produce perfect fruit. The tree's worries consumed it, and it began to lose its vitality. One day, an old and wise banyan tree, which stood nearby and had witnessed many seasons, noticed the mango tree's distress. The banyan tree had deep roots and expansive branches, providing shelter and wisdom to the forest. The banyan tree spoke in a gentle, soothing voice. "Young mango tree, why do you look so troubled?" The mango tree responded, "I try so hard to produce perfect fruit every season, but it seems that no matter what I do, something always goes wrong. The winds, the insects, the changing seasons, they all conspire against me. I feel like I am failing in my purpose." The banyan tree listened patiently and then said, "You are not failing, dear mango tree. Life is full of cycles, and each cycle has its own challenges and gifts. Let me share a story with you that may help you understand. Many years ago, there was a young sapling that grew in the heart of the forest. This sapling faced many challenges: harsh winters, scorching summers, heavy rains, and even droughts. But the sapling was determined to grow and thrive. It learned to bend with the wind, to conserve water during droughts, and to shed its leaves during harsh winters to protect itself. As the sapling grew, it developed strong roots that anchored it firmly to the ground. Its trunk became thick and resilient, able to withstand the elements. Over time, the sapling grew into a mighty banyan tree, providing shelter and shade to countless creatures in the forest. The banyan tree understood that each challenge it faced was a lesson that helped it grow stronger and wiser. It realized that life was not about always being perfect, but about adapting, learning, and finding balance. The banyan tree found peace in accepting the cycles of life and embracing the lessons they brought. The young mango tree listened intently to the banyan tree's story. It began to understand that the challenges it faced were not obstacles, but opportunities for growth and learning. The mango tree realized that it could not control the winds, the insects, or the changing seasons, but it could control how it responded to them. With this newfound wisdom, the mango tree stopped worrying about producing perfect fruit every season. Instead, it focused on nurturing its roots, strengthening its branches, and adapting to the cycles of life. It learned to find joy in the process of growth and to appreciate the fruits it could produce, regardless of their imperfections. The mango tree flourished, not because it was free from challenges, but because it had learned to embrace them. It found peace in knowing that life was a journey of constant learning and growth. Guru Dev finished his story and looked at Arjun with a warm smile. "Do you see, my son? Life is full of cycles, and each cycle brings its own challenges and lessons. You cannot control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond to it. Embrace the journey, learn from the challenges, and find peace in the process." Arjun felt a profound sense of clarity and calm wash over him. He realized that his struggles were not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth. He thanked Guru Dev for his wisdom and vowed to approach life with a new perspective. From that day forward, Arjun faced his challenges with resilience and grace. He nurtured his fields with care, but he no longer let the unpredictability of life disturb his peace. He found joy in the journey, in the lessons learned, and in the growth he experienced. The villagers noticed a change in Arjun. He became a source of inspiration and wisdom, sharing Guru Dev's teachings with those who were troubled. The lesson of the mango tree spread throughout the village, helping many find peace and contentment in their own lives. And so, the story of Arjun and the mango tree lived on, a timeless reminder that life is not about perfection, but about growth, learning, and finding peace in the journey. Remember, dear listeners, life will always have its ups and downs, its challenges and triumphs. Embrace the journey, learn from each experience, and find peace in knowing that every step you take is a step towards growth and wisdom. Thanks for watching video.